Greetings, I'm Mark with Unlimited Story, unlimited-story.com, a channel dedicated to writing, world building, marketing, and most importantly, getting things done. Honestly, that's not even true. I mostly do Kindle Vella stuff now. So if you want to support this channel and the things that I do, just check out Unlimited Story on Kindle or Kindle Vella. Information is in the description below. Read it. It pays my bills. Life's great. So anyway, in this video, I'm going to be covering Rekindled Saplings by B.J. Davis. And here's the description. Command Sergeant Major Elijah Stockton had dedicated his entire life to the defense of his country. His 27-year career spanned the end of World War II, the Korean conflict, and Vietnam. The left chest of his dress uniform attested to his distinguished service, but Stockton had also learned how to cut through the military's bureaucracy with the same finesse possessed by career politicians, and found himself on the shortlist for the next Sergeant Major of the Army. All right, what do we got here? Military bureaucracy, military intelligence, Army Sergeant Major, World War II, Macon, Georgia, Columbus, Georgia, and nerve gas. And our picture here is a pretty sunset with some military dude. So, very interesting. Let's see what happens. I've just finished reading the first 3 of Rekindled Saplings, and here's what's going on. Episode number 1 is your prologue. It basically sets everything up. So this is historical fiction, and since not everyone knows about the wars and the history of the United States and so on, this is a nice little refresher. So it doesn't go over the wars, it actually goes over a very specific nerve gas and kind of how it was discovered, how it was transported, what happened to it throughout the course of its life. So that was, I don't know, basically caught me by surprise because there was like the tiny mention of it at the end of the description. So I was like, well, obviously this must be important. And of course it was. So episode number 2, we meet our main character, who I'll just call Stockton. And he is a young, smarmy, kind of like prick. You know, he's okay. I like him because he's a bard. Everyone who knows me knows I love bards. So okay, he's a bard, and it's like the description said. He can cut through all the kind of BS with like this finesse, and I just love it. So he's dealing with 2 people. I got them written down here. We got General Donovan, who is a legitimately real person. So he's the only real person so far in this story, and potentially at all, according to the author notes. And then we got Colonel, I don't know his name. So anyway, essentially Stockton was way too young to be in the military. Like, he should not have been in there. But using a little bit of, I don't know, deception, manipulation, intimidation, all bard stuff, he basically convinces the military to just let him go on this mission because it doesn't seem like they got anyone else. He can fly a plane pretty well, so they're like, fine. And God, that general really did not like him by the end. He's just like, you dirty little... My hand shouldn't crack like that. Anyway, so on to episode number 3, which is entitled German Stuff. I should have translated this. I actually really love German. I took some German, and seeing German makes me happy because I just love long words that sound harsh to say. So anyway, what happens in this? So you're starting out in this basically, like, I like to think of it as a cabin, but it's a building that's kind of off in the distance. And we meet 3 people. We got the corporal, we got the general, and some private, or low ranking officer, some guy like that. Anyway, they have this secret thing hidden away, and essentially the general is pretty smart. He derives that this little private dude has information, okay, or he has... What is it? No, that he's basically a rat, and that he's in cahoots with Stockton. He is their connection, and basically Stockton's going to be coming to come pick him up. And that's not going over so well. So this general guy's pretty smart. He figures it out, and then begins the torture of the shooting of the knees, and then the hands and the feet, and then they went for the junk, and then that was enough. He's like, I had enough. I mean, I don't know. I feel like at that point you might as well just take it all. So he almost unloaded the entire clip. So anyway, the entire time the corporal is just sitting there kind of watching as they're like drinking expensive wine and all that jazz. So anyway, the guy's like, all right, nerve gas stuff. Well, you don't know it's the nerve gas, but it's totally the nerve gas. Is in some safe. He gives him the combination, shoots him in the gut, and then well, he's not dead, but he definitely be dying. So anyway, Corporal grabs the stuff out of the nerve gas out of the safe, and then the corporal, also has like a little envelope with some special orders, and he opens it up, and the general's like, do whatever you know your orders are, and the corporal's like, all right, and then he shoots the general. So cool general dude also he gone, and the corporal's like, all right, I got my little satchel, my leather pack of nerve gas stuff. I'm gonna go take it out to wherever. So he drives away, and as he's driving away, he sees somebody coming in, which he was aware because the little dude who almost got his junk shot off, kind of snitched that it was American informant. So you see the colonel driving away, right? It was corporal, sorry, and Stockton is coming in. Stockton comes in. He's like, "Oh, what happened?" Clearly something. So then he's like talking to bloody dude who's like on his deathbed, and he's like, "I need information." Which, if I was dying, I'd be like, "Whatever, I need to die. Leave me alone." And then, what was he? Colonel, dude who just blew the general's head away, is like, I don't know if he was gonna try to capture him or whatever. But then anyway, they get into a fight. And, obviously no surprise, the main character wins. But, he tries, offering the German dude some, like, hey, I'll give you this guy's, what this guy was going for. You can have that income with me and life's going to be great. And he's like, no, hail Hitler and blah, blah, blah. So they fight, and that's more or less it. So Stockton has his cool, nerve gas, and he ain't looking too great. He definitely got shot in the shoulder, and it's not like that German dude went down without a fight, so I'm sure he's pretty messed up. I mean, it sounds like he was pretty messed up. And that's where it goes. Then it proceeds. So that is a wrap for Rekindled Saplings. Did I say that right? Yes, Rekindled Saplings. If you like this kind of stuff, please consider subscribing, or at least watching another one of my videos that YouTube recommends. If you would like to have your story reviewed, hit me up on the Discord. Just go to unlimited-story.com. Everything is there to get on Discord and shoot me a message, leave a blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And my one-sentence summary: Elijah Stockton is going to clean house. He's going to take care of the Nazis, whatever he does with the Korean people, and do a great job in Vietnam. Even though I know no matter what he does in Vietnam, we lose that war. That does not go well for America. All right. Peace.